Well, alrighty then, hello there, my name is Bodax, and I am back for yet another Honkai tutorial video. So with a little over a day left before CLA's banner goes away, we of course have been getting notices in game of Jing Yuan's banner and some other goodies like events and such. So I would like to go over those notices in this short video and basically just catch you up at what is gonna be coming tomorrow. So yeah, I mean there's a lot of goodies, so make sure to watch out. Now of course we have Jing Yuan's banner, who is gonna be the next special character of course, and the 4-star characters that will be featured, as you can see, is none other than Shu Shang, who is a very nice physical damage dealer, March 7th, a very nice of course a shield character. She provides shield buffs. Everybody has her basically, of course, since she was a free 4-star character in the beginning of the game. But of course I will be taking those dupes because I do like March 7th a lot. I do use her a lot. And of course Jing Yuan, who I am missing, and she is a must-have character if you want your CLA, if you want your Yanxing or any other damage dealer to basically put up large damage numbers. So Jing Yuan is a must-have for that, and of course I am missing her, so I really hope I will get some copies of her in tomorrow's summons. And then of course we have Jing Yuan himself, the new 5-star character, and there will also be a light cone coming with him of course, which I will talk about a bit later. But first things first, I do want to mention that of course Pride1 they do make these guides so that you basically have a list of all the items you need to awaken him as long as you can, and his skills. So these guides are pretty good to look out for, because they basically list all the items you need to farm, and you can just pre-farm characters if you know that you will get them guaranteed, and if you know that you want them basically. So these are very useful in my opinion, so definitely look out. I mean, pre-farming characters is a pretty nice thing to do in my opinion, for two reasons. At the end of these version updates, you don't really have a lot of things to do. You basically, and it was the same in Genshin by the way, so I'm talking about my Genshin experience. You just don't have a lot of things to do. You're just basically, doing dailies, doing some missions here and there if you have some, but I mean, at least if you follow these guides, you can just, have some things to do. And the other reason being, of course, is that you can just, awaken the character at once you get them, and you can just play. You don't need to bother farming hours and hours and, have your characters at stuck on level 20 because you haven't pre-farmed. So, yeah, I mean, to each their own, but in my opinion, pre-farming has been quite successful for me. Now of course, for Jing Yuan's skills, so he is a lightning elemental, which is pretty nice. Now on his basic attack he just deals lightning damage equal to 50, 100 or 110% of his attack to a single enemy. Then his skill is an AoE lightning damage equal to 50, 100 or 110% yet again. And it increases Lightning Lord's attack count by 2 for the next turn. Now what Lightning Lord is, I will show in a second. And then his ultimate deals lightning damage equal to 120, 200 or 216% of Jing Yuan's attack to all enemies yet again, and increases Lightning Lord's attack count by 3 for the next turn. Now, his talent is pretty long. So summons Lightning Lord at the start of the battle. Lightning Lord has 60 base speed and 3 base attack count, and its attacks are considered as follow-up attacks. So if you are choosing to run, you know, the Blessings of Elation in the simulated universe, you are gonna have fun with this guy, let me tell you that. Now, each count of Lightning Lord's attacks deals lightning damage equal to 33, 66 or 72% of Jing Yuan's attack to a single enemy whose adjacent targets also receive lightning damage equal to 25% of the damage. So he's, you know, you deal a lot of damage to one enemy, and the enemies next to the one you hit will also get damaged by a weaker attack, basically. So the Lightning Lord's attack count can reach a max of 10. Every time Lightning Lord's attack count increases by 1, its speed increases by 10. After the action ends, speed and attack count return to their base values. When Jing Yuan is knocked down, the Lightning Lord will disappear, and when Jing Yuan is affected by a crowd control debuff, the Lightning Lord is unable to take action. And then thereafter, his technique is basically, after using his technique at the start of the next battle, Lightning Lord's attack count in the first turn increases by 2. Now, it all sounds pretty interesting, and honestly, I have not seen his skills, but I have seen the animated short, and I really hope that the Lightning Lord is, what they are talking about is this, what we are seeing on the screen. I mean, you know, imagine that being on the field. I mean, he is basically the most epic character that we have in the game. Which, you know, I think he's very cool. I think this makes him very, very cool, honestly. And of course, us getting this animated short by MiHoYo does help the story of the second act, and does help the backstory of Jing Yuan, basically. And yeah, I mean, he's just very cool, honestly, and he seems very strong by the descriptions of his skills. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be summoning anyways. I do wanna get Tingyun and Shushang, hopefully. So I will be pulling, you know, even though we have Silver Wolf, even though we have Lucia, or Kafka possibly coming up after them, I will be pulling since he seems very strong, and I do like running the Path of Elation. I think it's a lot of fun, and this guy will most probably make it a lot more fun if he's on the team. Now, as for if I recommend you to summon, I think it's mostly up to you. It's your decision on who you spend your currency on. So, you know, just go for the characters that are strongest, or go for the ones you like. Whatever makes you happy, basically. So that is that for Jing Yuan. Now, I did want to mention this Twitter account, 4th of Fans. Now, when I started playing Genshin, I have been following these guides quite closely, and they have been working out for me personally really well, since it's just one compact image with all the information you basically want to know on how to build these characters. It tells you what equipment you need to farm, it tells you what equipment roles you want to have on each piece. It tells you which traces you should prioritize, even though you should, of course, upgrade all of them. And then, of course, some other thing is like which rows you should have on the equipment, and which light cones you should run on the character for to get, you know, the most damage out of them, or the most use, basically. And then, of course, we do have the his light cone over here, which is just craziness, honestly. When I read this, I was like, what? The light cone increases the wearer's crit damage by 60%, increases the wearer's skill and ultimate damage by 30%, and after the wearer uses their skill or ultimate, they gain Somnus Corpus. And upon triggering a follow-up attack, Somnus Corpus will be consumed, and the follow-up attack damage increases by 80%. Which means that the Lightning Lord, if you have this light cone, the Lightning Lord will be dealing a lot of damage. I can guarantee you that. It will be dealing a ton of damage. And of course, alongside it are, you know, some light cones that are also gonna be really good on him. So yeah, I mean, that is basically all I can tell you about Jing Yuan for now. He looks like a pretty nice DPS, honestly, the strongest DPS, lightning DPS that we have in the game so far. So yeah, he's very cool in my opinion. Let me know what you think. And then after that, we will also be getting an event, which is called the Boulder Town Super League. Of course, if you have been playing through the story, you already know what this event will be about. Of course, we'll get to fight a ton of enemies from the looks of it. Of course, ranging from easier fights to, you know, harder and harder ones. Now, of course, apparently there will be 5 tournaments, starting from featherweight and ending with heavyweight. Of course, it will get harder and harder. And in each tournament, they will have to fight 4 battles, and the enemies they will face are decided randomly. Okay. Honestly, it's looking pretty interesting. So make sure to read through this article if you would like to know more. But of course, again, the rewards are looking nice, and you know, these events are most of the time very easy, so make sure to farm it to get all the rewards. But yeah, I mean, that is basically it for the video. Let me know what you think about Jing Yuan. Let me know if you're gonna be summoning or not. I of course am excited to summon tomorrow. Hopefully luck will be on my side. Of course, winning the 50-50 again would be nice. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I wish you all good luck on your pulls and hope you get the character you want. And if you won't summon, then just have fun with the events. And that's it for this video. Bye bye.